All right, guys, let's get started. We are going to start seated on the mat. Legs are nice and long, feet are flexed, arms are down by your side. Start by just taking 4 deep breaths here, starting to kind of feel the connection to the head, neck, and shoulders. Starting to feel the shoulders roll down the back. As you take the breath out, start to feel the ribs hug around the belly button, pull in towards the center of your body. 2 more breaths here. Last one. From here, arms come out wide to a T. Right hand comes down to the mat. Left palm reaches up to the sky. Start to reach up and over to that right side. Head can start to look down to that right palm, grounding that left hip down towards the mat. 3 breaths here. Start to take a little stretch of the neck, really pressing that right shoulder away from the ear. And come back out to a T. Left palm comes down, reaching up. Right arm. Sinking that right hip down towards the floor. Taking that stretch of the neck. Little extra stretch. Come back up here. Both the arms come up nice and tall. Taking a big breath in. As you breathe out, reaching for the toes. Holding here for 3 deep breaths. Starting to connect through the backs of the legs, feeling the connection to the calves and hamstrings. Flexing the feet, starting to feel the connection to the feet and the ankles. Maybe the connection's coming all the way through that IT band, even into the low back. So fully taking that stretch here through the backs of the legs. 1 more big breath here. Slowly come back up. Arms come up, back up nice and tall by the ears. Big breath in. This time, as you breathe out, you're finding a forward fold, but we're folding from the chest. So you want to think of the shelf stopping right here. So big breath in. As you breathe out, round up through the belly. Belly button pulls back to the spine, reaching long. And slow to come back up. We're here for 5. Breathing out as you reach forward. Big breath out, belly button to spine. Rounding out through the spine, finding that initial C curve. Last one here. Big breath out. And take that full extension forward. 1 more big breath here. Beautiful, guys. Bring the feet up onto the mat. Knees are bent. Arms will come in front of you. Palms are facing each other. Again, rolling the shoulders down the back, feeling the shoulders press away from the ears. From here, breathing in. As you breathe out, starting to tuck the tailbone under. Peeling back 1 vertebrae at a time, stopping when you finish that range of motion. That could be coming all the way down to the shoulders, or you could come down 3 inches and roll right back up. You have to listen to your body, challenge your body, but keep your form. Tuck the tailbone under, notch into chest, keeping that C curve with the spine. Finding the breath out as you curl back up. Still finding that control. Breathing in to lower. 1 vertebrae at a time. And up to lift. For 4. One vertebrae at a time. Low back, middle back, upper back, shoulder blades, notch into chest, peeling the shoulder blades, middle of the back, low back, all the way up here. Last 2. Breathing in to lower and up to lift. Keeping the arms really long the whole time here. Last one. And breathing out. Pull yourself back up nice and tall. Beautiful. Hands come around the shins. You can scooch yourself in a little closer. Take a big breath here. Open up the chest. Big breath out. Round out through the belly. Just feel that stretch. And again, open up the chest. And round out through the belly. Breathe out. Feel the stretch. Right ear to right shoulder. Chin to chest. Left ear to left shoulder. Chin to chest. Beautiful, guys. Come back up nice and tall. Grab your block. Hands will press into the block. Elbows come out nice and wide. Take a big breath in. Breathing out, nod chin to chest, start to curl back. Hold here, keeping that connection to the belly, rolling the shoulders down the back. Find a twist to the right side, keeping the block close to the chest. And again. Alternating right and left. Starting to connect the obliques. Little breath each time you rotate. For 8, 7. If you want to make it more challenging, we can always bring those legs up to teaser. You're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And 1. Come to center. Plant the feet down if they were lifted. Beautiful. Arms reach up above the head. And then pull the arms forward a little bit so we can draw the shoulders down the back. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, start to curl down. Come all the way down to the shoulder blades. Keep the arms right above the chest. Extend the legs out nice and long. From here, right knee starts to come into the chest. Find that tabletop position with the right leg. From here, take a breath in. As you breathe out, nod chin to chest. The block comes to the inside of the legs, pulling into that crunch. And lift, coming down to the outside. And lift, keeping the connection to the obliques. Find that crunch. And lower. For 3. And 3. Finding a twist. Breathing out as you lift. Last one to each side. Last one, curl up to that left side, hold here. Extend the right leg, pull it in to tap that left elbow. For 4. Keep that curl, 3. Lift up through the shoulder blades, last 2. Last one here. Untwist, arms come up, plant that left foot down. Left foot comes up, flex, find that tabletop position. Make sure the knee is stacked right over the hip bone. Notch into chest, curl up right to the center. And back, crossing over to that left side. And back. 4. For 3. Try not to let that left knee start to creep into the chest. Really peeling up through the shoulder blades. For 2. Last one. Find the twist and hold. Extend the left leg, pull the knee into the elbow. 4. Breathing in and out. In and out. Last 2. Peel the shoulder blades up. Beautiful. Left leg extends. Arms come up nice and tall. Nice, guys. All right. Bring the block right in front of the chest. Breathing in. Nod chin to chest. Curl up. And again, back down. Nod chin to chest. And come down. Reach the arms up nice and tall. Big breath in as you breathe out. Nod chin to chest. Find an upper ab crunch. Now from here, right knee comes into the chest. Switch the legs. You can hover the leg over the mat or you can tap that ankle down each time. Breathing out and out. Almost like you're trying to tap the knee to the block each time. 5, 4, 3. Good, guys. Both the legs come to tabletop. Hands can come around the shins. Block can come down. Take a nice breath in and out here. One more. Beautiful. You can have palms come down by your side. I'm just going to scoot a little closer to the front of the mat. Palms come down by your side. Legs will come up nice and tall to the sky. Find external rotation. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Squeeze the glutes. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, start to feel the ribs hug around the belly. Start to glue the middle of the back down into the mat. Flex the feet. The right heel starts to pull down to the floor. Breathing in and breathing out. To the left. Breathing in and breathing out. We're here for 4. Finding that control even as you lift the heel. Remembering that going slower is more challenging. For 2. Last one to each side. Breathing in and breathing out. Squeeze the inner thighs, squeeze the booty. Arms come up nice and tall. Take a big breath in. Breathe out. Press the palms down, nod chin to chest. Hold here. Start to slowly lower the legs a few inches. Pull them back up to 90. Lengthening long through the fingertips. Shoulders are rolling down the back. You're here for 4. Squeeze the inner thighs and the booty. 3. Keep the heels connected. Last 2. Last one here. Legs stack back up nice and tall to the sky. Arms come up to the ceiling. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, press the palms down, nod chin to chest. Lower the legs about halfway. Pull the knees into the chest for frog. Extend the legs out. 5. Squeeze the inner thighs and booty. Keep the heels together for 3. Breathing out as you extend. Last one. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Hands come around the shins, lower down through the head, neck, and shoulders. Good job, guys. Let's take a nice stretch here. So bring your arms out wide to a T. And from here, legs come to a tabletop position. Hold the tabletop position. Start to feel the back glue down to the mat. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, let the knees fall to the left side. Look over to that right palm. Start to feel a stretch through the spine. You might get a crack or 2. Big breath in and out here. One more. Bringing the legs back to center. Knees fall to the right. Look over to that left side. Feel that stretch. 2 deep breaths here. Come back to center. Hands come around the shins. Give yourself a nice hug here. Let the knees fall right and left if you need. Taking a breath in. As you breathe out, nod chin to chest. Keep the hands around the shins. Arms extend by the ears. Legs extend long. Breathing in. Breathe out. Circle. Pull the knees into the chest. For 5. Breathing in. Breathe out to circle. Keeping the low back glued down to that mat. No arching or sitting into that low back. Last 2 here. Lower down through the head, neck, and shoulders. Legs come up to the sky, hands come around the back of the right hamstring. Find external rotation. Start to curl up into that right leg. Left leg will lower down towards the floor. Take a breath out, switch the legs. You're here for 8 and 8, 7 and 7, elbows out wide, 6. Try not to go too quickly. Find the control. Little breath out each time you switch. You're here for 3 and 3, 2 and 2, for 1 and 1. The knees come into the chest, lower down through the head, back, and shoulders. Beautiful, guys. Grab your block again. Bring your block under the base of your feet, both of your feet together. You want the centers of the feet on the block. Your heels should be close to your booty, but not touching. Arms are down by your side. Taking a big breath in. As you breathe out, start to tuck the tailbone under. Start to lift just into that half bridge. So it's nice and small here. Your ribs are still planted down on the mat. From here, rolling back down to center. Just really starting to wake up the low core. Finding that articulation of the low back. And again, pull up into that half bridge. Keeping the ribs glued down and connected to the belly button. Breathing out to lift. And it's lower. For 8. In these half bridges, it's a small range of motion, so you really want to focus on finding that articulation of the low back, keeping the connection of the ribs around the belly. Use the breath to help you find control so we're not just pulling those hips all the way up to the sky. For 4. Last 2 here. On this last one, lowering all the way down, pull up to your full bridge. From here, start to lower down a little bit through the chest. See if you can pull the hips up a little bit higher. Try and keep the knees in line with the ankles and the rest of the body. From here, little tiny pulses, hip bones up to the sky for 10. 9. Press the palms down for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Press those hips up. Lower down a little bit through the chest. Keep that forward. Right leg comes to tabletop. Plant that right foot down onto the block. Left leg comes to tabletop. Plant that left heel down. Taking a breath out as the knee comes into the chest. You're here for 3 and 3, 2 and 2. Last one to each side. Little breath out. Plug both the feet back down. Slowly articulate down through the spine. Big breath in. As you breathe out, tuck the tailbone under. Lift the hips, find your bridge, and hold here. Arms come up nice and tall, right above the shoulders. Press the palms down, lift the hips even higher. Articulate down through the spine as the arms come up nice and tall. Press the palms down, breathe out, lift the hips. And articulate down. Keep the knees in line with the ankles. You're here for 5. Feel like there's an energy coming from the palms to the hips. Even though we don't have weight in the arms, there's an energy in the palms through the fingertips. We're here for 3. Last one, press the palms down, lift the hips. Hold here. Take a light twist of the spine so that your right hip comes to tap the mat, press the hips back up from the obliques. Little twist, left hip taps the mat, press the hips up from the obliques. Twist to the right and lift, twist to the left and lift. You're here for 4. Breathing in to lower, out to lift, in to lower, out to lift. Last 2, breathing in. To the right. Last one. Lift and hold, lower. 3, 2, and 1. Legs come up to the ceiling, flex the feet, take a nice stretch through the backs of the legs. Hands can come behind the hamstrings, the calves, whatever feels best for your body. We're taking 3 deep breaths here. Keep the feet nice and flexed. Last big breath here. Nice stretch through those hamstrings. All right, guys. We can move the block over, hands come around the shins, notch into chest, we will curl up. I want you guys to use your resistance band. So grab the light resistance band. The band will actually go around the arches of your feet. Feet are flexed, just hips width distance apart. From here, feet are flexed, heels are pressing into the mat or down on your glutes. Hands come nice and long. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, roll the shoulders down the back, start to notch into chest. Peel down about halfway here. Pause. Now extend the legs. Pull the heels back towards the booty. Breathing in and out. In and out. For 4. 3. Find that deeper crunch as the knees come into the chest. Really round out through the belly. Last one here. Now extend the legs. Hold. Come all the way down. Arms come up to the ground. Press the palms down. Big breath in. As you breathe out, lift the arms an inch. Notch in the chest. Find the upper ab crunch. And hold. Flex the feet. Right knee pulls into the chest. Breathing in and out. In and out. You're here for 6 and 5. Last 2. Breathing out and in. Breathing out. And in. Pull the right knee into the chest. Hold. Hands come behind the head. Rotate to that left knee. Back to center. 5, 4, 3. Last 2. Last one. Beautiful. Extend and take a rest. Arms reach up to the sky. Big breath in. Press the palms down. Notch in the chest. Flex the feet. Breathe out and in for 6. Draw the shoulders down the back for 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Hands come behind the head. Find that rotation. For 4. Last 2. Last one. Take that stretch. Nice, guys. Arms can reach up and back behind the head. Take a stretch on the abdominals here for a second. Really opening up the chest away from the mat. We can let the resistance band fall off the feet. Hands come around the shins. Nod chin to chest to curl up. Good job, guys. Take a little stretch. Take a little sip of water. Maybe it's through the neck. My head, neck, and shoulders are very tight today. It's because of the weather change. So take a little sip of water, and then I want you to grab your weights, either 2 or 3 pound weights, 5-pound weights, and we'll go into some arm series. From here, you have your 2 or 3 pound weights. We're kneeling on the mat, facing forward. Left foot is planted down onto the mat. Right foot is flexed. If you have any pain in your knee and you don't have a thick mat, you can always choose to pull from the back of the mat forward and give yourself a little bit of extra padding here so that you have your knees on this little extra section here. Left foot is pressing down into the mat. Knees right over your ankle. Flex that right foot as well. Nice and simple. We just start to pull the arms forward. Let's have palms facing forward. Reaching the arms up, slowly lower it down. Press the arms up just to chest height. Slowly lower it down. Find that control. 7. Breathing out to lift. For 4, lift up tall out of the crown of the head. Make sure your wrists are rolling up and forward towards you rather than letting the wrists start to sink down and away towards the floor. For 3, keep the shoulders rolling down the back. 2. Last one, arms straighten. Slide the elbows back into the ribs. Pressing out and pull it back. 8. For 4, 3. I want you to feel like you're shaving your ribs with your biceps. For 2, last one, slide the elbows back into the ribs. Hold here, turn the palms out wide, tap the elbows to ribs. Out wide, tap elbows to ribs. 7, 6. You're here for 3, 2. Last one, extend the arms, hold, turn the palms. 10 and 9. For 6, 5, 4, 3. Last one. And arms can come all the way down. Good, guys. Bring the weights down. Bring your hands down to your feet. I want you to extend that right leg all the way back. Take a nice stretch, open up to that left side. So left arm reaches up, twist the spine. Take 3 breaths here. Bring that second hand down. And then just take a nice little stretch. Try to straighten through that front leg. You can even try to flex that front foot to take a nice stretch through the back of both those legs. Big breath in and out here. Plant that left foot down. Plant that right knee down. We can switch the legs. Again, just making sure you have a little bit of padding for your knees. This is why the Pilates mats are the best. Yoga mats are great, but they're not ready for Pilates exercises. Grab your weights. We're kneeling, pressing the right foot down into the mat. Left knee is on the mat. Finding connection to the core. So start to pull the belly button into the spine, lift tall out of the crown of the head. This time we're bringing the arms out into a circle. Big hug a tree position here. Opening the arms out wide, pressing the palms together. Open the arms wide and press the palms together. If at any point you want to come down to both of your knees rather than having one foot pressing into the mat, you always have that as an option. Make sure that the arms aren't lifting above the chest here. No reason to bug the shoulders. Squeeze the shoulder blades, hands come together. Breathing and in and out. You're here for 6. And 5, we got it. For 3, 2, last one, bring the hands together, hold here. From here, arms come back out wide, turn the palms up, arms come above the shoulders, back out wide. I want you to bring it in front of the head rather than over the head, so that again, we can keep the shoulders drawing down the back for 8. For 5. Last 3. Find the control, tall out of the crown of the head. Last 2. And 1. Pull the arms down. Beautiful. Turn the palms to face away from you. Flex your left foot. I want you to lift the left knee just a few inches off the mat. Extend that left leg back so you're pressing into that calf. Arms come back by the hips. Chest leans slightly forward into that right side. From here, little pulses up. Find the connection to the triceps. For 10, 9. Long spine here, tall through the crown of the head. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, press it back and hold. Turn the palms to face you again. For 10, 9, 8. Press into the triceps. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down. Beautiful, you guys. Bring the weights down. Hands come to the either side of that right foot. Weights are going rogue. Extend that left leg back again. Opening up the chest, finding that rotation. Right arm comes up to the sky. Hold here for 3 breaths. Beautiful, guys. Hands come down. And then try and straighten through that front leg. See if you can even flex that front foot. Taking a stretch through the backs of both the legs here. 2 deep breaths. Good, guys. Bring both the knees down. Knees come out wide. Feet are together. Let's find a nice child's pose here. Sit the hips back to the heels. Arms come nice and long. Now, if you want to enhance this stretch, you can grab your block nice and tall. Have your wrists go over the block so you can really start to sink that chest down. We're here for 4 deep breaths. One more big breath here. Beautiful, guys. Come on up. We will bring the block next to you. Find a tabletop position and grab one of your light weights. Right hand has your weight. Left palm is down. And then having your knees right under your hip bones. Let's go back a little. From here, just with that right arm, sweeping it up to the ear. And then I want you to bring it down. Sweep it back to the hip. Sweep it up to the ear. Sweep it back to the hip. Breathe in as the arm reaches by the ear. Breathe out as it sweeps back. In to sweep forward. Out to sweep back. For 4. Find that control. Try not to think of the arm as just swinging. It's an intentional pull forward and press back. For 3, 2, last one. Sweep the arm back, hold here, bend the elbow. For 5, 4, 3, last one. Sweep the arm down, weight can come down next to that right palm. Left leg extends back, bend the knee, and flex that foot. From here, little pulses pressing into that heel, as if the heel is trying to press up to the sky, lower down. It's not going towards your booty. It's not pressing back away from you. It's trying to press right up to the sky. For 10, 9, 8, press into the base of the booty where the hamstring and the glute connect. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Can you extend the leg all the way? Pull the heel back to the booty, find a hamstring curl. Extend the leg all the way, pull the heel back to the booty. For 5, 4, 3. Try not to be too much on that right side here too. Pull up through the belly. For 2, last one. Find the hamstring curl, pause, and again, little presses up. 8, 7, 6. Little breath. For 3, 2, and 1. Knee comes into the chest. Take a little stretch to each side. Cross the weight over to that left palm. Sweeping the arm up by the ear, breathing in. And breathing out, sweep it back to the hip. Pressing up out of that right side, especially that right wrist and that right shoulder. Breathing in and out. For 5. Last 3, feel that control. 2. Last one here. Keep the arm sweeping back to the hip. Start to bend that elbow. Tricep press. For 5, 4. Press into that tricep. Feel that control. For 2. Last one. Sweep the arm down. Weight comes onto the mat. Right leg extends back and then bend the knee. Flex the foot. Start to pulse the heel up for 8, 7. Try not to shift too much into that left side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Extend the leg. Find the hamstring curl. For 6. Pull the heel to the booty. Keeping out of the shoulders and the wrist. Really trying to press into those palms. For 4, 3, last 2. Bend the knee, hold here, press it up again for 8, 7, 6. Feel the base of the booty and the hamstring connect. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sweep the knee into the chest, sit back. Beautiful, guys. Weights can come in front of you. Have our forearms down onto the mat. You want your elbows right under the shoulders. Last little series here, guys, and then we'll take a few minutes to stretch. So from here, right leg extends back. Hold here. I have my leg lifted because I don't have very much room. Leg does not need to be this high. Cross it over, tap it down to the mat on the other side. So cross it over to the left and sweep it up. Cross it over, sweep it up. For 8, sweep it up. And 7, sweep it up. 6, sweep it back. For 5, press out of that left hip. 4, 3. Last 2. Last 1. Cross it over, sweep the leg up and pause. Sweep the leg out to the right. Sweep it back to center. For 5. Breathing in and out. 3, 2, and 1. Sweep it back, pull the knee into the chest. Left leg extends. Sweep it over, back to center. For 9 and 8, lift up out of the belly. Press into the base of the booty each time that left leg lifts. 4, 3, 2. Last one here. Sweep it out to the left just for 5. Use that left oblique to help you find control. Press up out of the forearms. Last 2. Breathe in and out. Sweep the knee into the chest. Take that stretch. Good job, guys. Grab your resistance band again and come down onto your glutes. We'll finish with a little hamstring stretch and we'll be all done. I'm hot. Okay. Lying down on your back. Bring the resistance band around the arch of your foot. Take a nice stretch through that right leg. Right arch of the foot has the band. You can start to pull the leg in closer towards your chest. We'll take 3 deep breaths here. Reach the right leg and that right arm out to the right side. If you want to extend that left leg, you can, whatever feels best for you. One more deep breath here. Then left leg does extend all the way out. Right leg will reach up to the ceiling. Use your left hand to cross that right leg up and over. You can either look over to that side or look to that opposite side. Really finding that connection to the IT band, feeling that come all the way up, maybe through the base of the booty. We're here for 3 breaths. Pull that leg back up to the ceiling. Knee comes into the chest and we switch the legs. Left leg is extended. Flex the foot, start to feel that stretch. We're here for 3 deep breaths. Left leg and left arm come out that left side. Take that stretch through the left side. For 3. Pull the leg back up to the sky. Right leg extends long. Left leg reaches up and over. Take that opposite stretch. Feel that connection to the IT band. Flex that left foot. For 2. Bring that left leg back up to center. Pull both knees into the chest. The resistance band can come down to the floor. Hands come around the shins. Hold here for a deep breath in and out. One more. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees fall out nice and wide. Right hand comes to the belly, left hand comes to the heart. We take 7 deep breaths here. Breathing in, start to feel the belly expand. Breathing out, feeling the belly button into the spine. Again, breathing in and out. 5 more breaths here. And as we're taking this time to cool the heart rate, to start to feel that connection, mind, body, soul, take that check in, quick check in with the body. Try and stay super present with how your body is feeling, where we're feeling a little less tight, maybe a little bit shaky, maybe a little bit sore from yesterday. Just using these breaths to be present, to check in with your body as you start your week. Like I said at the beginning of class, this is going to be a crazy week for everybody, I am sure. So try and use the time that you're moving to be super present where you are. If there's any energy that you want to let go of from this weekend or going into a new week, any energy you want to bring into your week, use this time and this breath to do that. Breathing in 2 more times. Beautiful, guys. Thank you so much. Whenever I get to move with anybody, it always just feels really nice. It's always a really good way to start the week. A really good way, especially this week, to start the week. Feels good to be moving as the sun comes up. I will have this recording. I have been saving all my recordings from the lives. So I think I might do a little Black Friday type thing and post some of the content so that even if you haven't come to the lives yet, you have that option and can do some of these fun workouts. They're great for mornings, they're great for the weekends, especially if you have a lot going on with Thanksgiving this week. So I will see you guys very soon. Thank you for moving with me as always. And have a great week, guys. Happy holidays if I don't see you. Okay.